Hey guys, welcome to Minakai. Today we're ranking the top 10 best Netflix movies of 2025 so far. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Number 1. Brick, 2025.
Wait, you can wall off an entire building overnight. Do you have reception? What is this material? Hello?
When a mysterious brick wall grows around their apartment building overnight, Tim and Olivia must join forces with their suspicious neighbors to get out alive and well. Hamburg couple Tim and Olivia find themselves trapped overnight in their apartment by an impenetrable black wall. Like their neighbors, who share their fate, they too are trapped. Together, they desperately search for a way out. But the more they learn about the mysterious wall, the more they realize that solving its mysteries not only means salvation, but also a much greater danger. Number 2. Havoc, 2025.
Do you know him?
Number 1. Your son just started a gang war. They just want to shoot him dead. That's the end of his story.
I make one phone call.
A detective must fight his way through the criminal underworld to rescue a politician's estranged son, unraveling a deep web of corruption and conspiracy that ensnares his entire city. Walker, Tom Hardy, is a bruised detective fighting his way through the criminal underworld, threatening to engulf his entire city. In the aftermath of a drug deal gone wrong, Walker finds himself with a number of factions on his tail. A vengeful crime syndicate, a crooked politician, as well as his fellow cops. When attempting to rescue the politician's estranged son, whose involvement in the drug deal starts to unravel a deep web of corruption and conspiracy. Number 3. Exterritorial, 2025.
Ich will bitte mit der deutschen Polizei sprechen.
Deutsche Behörden und Polizei haben dort keine Befugnis.
When Special Forces soldier Sarah visits the U.S. consulate in Frankfurt with her young son, he suddenly disappears. Not only that, but no one seems to remember ever entering the building. Sarah is asked to leave the consulate, but she knows that the German authorities have no access to the consulate. If she leaves now, she may never be allowed on the premises again. In the desperate search for her child, Sarah goes into hiding in the labyrinth of the consulate without suspecting that the noose of a dangerous intrigue is tightening around her neck. Number 4. The Woman in Cabin 10, 2025.
Award-winning journalist. He's doing a piece for us on the foundation. I know this is an unusual approach to charity. 3 days on a luxury yacht.
On her first cruise aboard a luxury yacht, journalist Lo Blacklock, Keira Knightley, finds herself in the middle of a nightmare. She was supposed to write a report on the exclusive trip, but instead she witnesses a passenger being thrown overboard. But when Lo calls for help, she is met with an incomprehensible silence. None of the crew or passengers are missing. No one saw anything. Nothing happened. Isolated on the high seas and surrounded by people who deny her testimony, Lo must find out what the truth is, before she becomes another victim herself. Number 5. The Electric State, 2025. A runaway orphan embarks on a peculiar journey across the western United States in search of her little brother, accompanied by a sweet but mysterious robot and an eccentric drifter. Giant combat drones, along with the other technological debris of a collapsing society, lie scattered across the countryside. As their car hurtles toward the edge of the continent, the outside world begins to reveal itself more rapidly through the window, as if civilization itself is inevitably collapsing just beyond the horizon. Number 6. Night Always Comes, 2025.
I can't save you.
I'm gonna fix this. Might just need a little bit more time.
Stop. 25,000 by
Okay.
9 a.m.
Risking everything to secure a future for herself and her brother, a woman sets out on a dangerous odyssey, confronting her own dark past. In a city where many have become impossible to make ends meet, Lynette faces eviction. She has one night to save her family and a goal of $25,000 to keep them in their apartment. Her journey leads her through Portland at night, a web of illicit businesses, risky encounters, and moral dilemmas. Driven by necessity and determination, Lynette finds herself thrust into a world where every decision has consequences and escape is nearly impossible. Number 7. Back in Action, 2025.
Go.
15 years earlier, Emily and Matt are two CIA agents on a mission in Europe to steal the ICS key that provides access to the planet's most critical infrastructure from Balthazar Gore, a former KGB officer and now head of the terrorist organization Volca. The two are successful, but during their escape, an accident makes everyone believe they're dead, leaving the couple free to build a new life 15 years later. Emily and Matt are two parents who, like all parents, struggle to relate to their two children, 15-year-old Alice and 12-year-old Leo, when their normal daily lives are upended by their being forced back into action. Number 8. Steve, 2025.
Really complex young people.
Please tell me you know it's not all right to be out here at, breakfast time getting fully baked.
In the mid-1990s in England, one fateful day takes place in the life of Steve, Cillian Murphy, the headmaster of a reform school where boys from the very margins of society clash. While he tries to save his institution from inevitable closure, he also wages a silent but relentless battle with his own demons. Shy, Jay Lycurgo, enters his world, an erratic teenager in whom fragility mixes with destructive power. Their destinies intertwine in a single day in a story of hope, despair, and the thin line between salvation and fall. Number 9. Caramelo, 2025.
Seu filho é o mais novo chefe de cozinha do Ibaia.
Tá tão lindo. Como é que esse cachorro entrou aqui?
An endearing stray dog embarks on an extraordinary journey, forging unlikely friendships and overcoming obstacles. Pedro is on the verge of realizing his dream of running a restaurant when an unexpected diagnosis turns everything upside down. With the help of his very friendly street dog, Caramelo, he embarks on a journey of rediscovery and connection, finding meaning and inspiration in the present, and forming a friendship that will last a lifetime. Number 10. Frankenstein, 2025.
My creator.
Mid-19th century, an expedition of sailors stranded at the North Pole encounters an injured man and a monstrous creature that kills anyone who approaches it. The man who once rescued tells his story. Victor Frankenstein, a scientist obsessed with conquering death. He, with the support of an industrialist, his brother and his fiancée, created a human being assembled from body parts. Disillusioned with his crude and violent creation, Victor attempted to eliminate it, unleashing his wrath. But what if his story wasn't the only one possible? What if the monster also told its version, thus revealing its desire for understanding,